throwing me off not having any extra paper to write down. 5635. Okay, everybody. Here we go. This is the 3-box 21-22 NHL Young Gun Trilogy random number 15. It's 2 teams per spot. My name is Emily. Happy Monday. Thanks so much for being here. I'm going to read off who has what, and then we are going to get going. So, we're still on our random screen here. Severs, you have the New York Islanders. JT with the Blackhawks. Moon Kim with the Coyotes. EJB with the Minnesota Wild. Lil C, you have the Flames, the Oilers, and the Flyers. Contact, you have the Devils. Justin with the Golden Knights. Severs with the Kings. Tommy, you have the Bruins. TJ, you have the Stars. Lil C with the Preds and the Blues. Contact with the Caps. Moon Chem, you have the Pens. Lil C with the Panthers. EJB with the Rangers. Contact with the Maple Leafs. RL, you have the Kraken and the Hurricanes. TJ, you have the Jets and the Blue Jackets. RL, you have the Sens. Justin, you have the Canadiens. TJ, you have the Sharks. Tommy, you have the Wings. JT with the Ducks. Contact with the Avs. Lil C, you have the Lightning and the Canucks. And TJ, you have the Sabres. Okay. Yes. Hi, Vitrin. Am I saying that right? Yes. Ice is next. Yes, correct. I know we're a little behind schedule, so we're trying to get through this one, and then we'll be up with Ice. Okay, you guys. Here we go. Let me take you back over to my main screen. And let's get into it. Here is Series 1 we're going to do first. And then we do 2 and extended. Just making sure we are all on the screen. Okay, good. Sorry, that delay just throws me sometimes because I don't ever want to start breaking this and then I've forgotten to like switch it over and you guys can't see what I'm doing, so I just always want to make sure before I start breaking into a box. Okay, y'all. Here we go. I'm going to try to get through this as fast as I can so that we can get on schedule. Also, I just looked, and there aren't a whole lot of teams left. We have teams that are selling pretty fast in Ice, and then we got Synergy after that. So just kind of keep an eye out on that. If you want to get in on any more hockey, I mean, you might want to snag those spots. So Ice and Synergy are pick your team. So if you were kind of looking at getting into those, go check out what's left because your team that you wanted might not be available. So go snag that. I know I saw the lowest price is like 12 bucks. So great deal. So go check that out. We're going to be breaking that next right after this one. And then to round us out, we have Synergy. So 3 breaks for y'all coming up on this Monday night of hockey breaks. Doesn't it feel weird, like, not having hockey? I'm so sad. It's kind of nice, though, to be honest. I was thinking the other day. So I play fantasy hockey, and I'm a monster. Like, I just get so competitive, and my team isn't that great. I'm going to be honest with you. A couple of seasons ago, I made it to the 3rd spot. I think last season I finished 5th. So I have Crosby and Gensel, and the first half of the season, those guys weren't doing anything for me. So I think I relied too heavily on them. My goaltending situation, I have Olmark and Swayman, so they were good. But then I had, gosh, like Demko, and he was injured for the first half of the season. So I'm in a keeper league, so it's not the same, like, available players. But I was just kind of thinking the other day, I'm like, it was kind of nice to have a break from fantasy hockey because that stresses me out, man. I get so stressed out with fantasy hockey. So it's kind of like, now that hockey's done, it's been nice to at least not stress over a fake team that I have absolutely no control over. Also, if y'all play fantasy hockey, like, I kind of make it like a rule that I don't draft players on my team of the team that I root for, right? So I'm obviously a Sharks fan, so I do not pick up any Sharks players because I feel like I'm almost like, I feel like I have to put them in or else I'm essentially saying they're not going to do good that night. So like for a minute I had James Reimer just because I knew he was going to start a lot, and one of the categories is goalie starts. And it was like, even if he was going up against someone who I knew, like the Sharks obviously did not have a great season, right? So even if he was going up, or the Sharks were going up against someone that I knew they probably were not going to do that well against, it's like if I sat James Reimer, I'm essentially saying that the Sharks are going to lose. So so I'd put him in, and so I just stopped drafting players from teams that I really like. I don't know if y'all do that, if you play fantasy, because I know some people that play fantasy and like heavily draft players of the teams that they root for because they're such fans of them, right? Unless like you're an Oilers fan and you want to draft Connor McDavid. Like that's different, I think, but okay, y'all, here we go. Good luck to everyone. Young Gun Trilogy Series 1. Let's get it. Debut dates: Alexander Romanov, Montreal Canadiens. Do I need to zoom in a little? Did I accidentally zoom us out? I'm sorry. I have little short arms. Mitch Marner, Electromagnetic, Maple Leafs. Here's a canvas going out to the Islanders. It's Matt Barzal. Here's our French text. That's an early French text one. Calgary Flames. Johnny Hackey. Johnny Gaudreau. Think he's happy in Columbus? Drafting with your heart doesn't always work out. I agree with you. I agree. Our first Young Guns going out to the Philadelphia Flyers. Tanner Lashinsky, maybe, is what I'm going to go with. Here's our checklist: Jack Hughes and Alexis Lafreniere. Portraits: Jacob Bernard Docker, Ottawa Sens. I was just seeing a thing the other day on Lafreniere. And somebody was saying, like, he needs to step up. Andrei Svechnikov, Carolina Hurricanes canvas. I don't know. I'm not a Rangers fan, so I don't follow him too closely. But Zach Parise, Minnesota Wild. Hundo P. Young Guns. Morgan Barron, New York Rangers. Honor Roll, Mark Stone, Vegas Golden Knights. Still kind of can't believe they won the cup. Jeremy Swayman, of course, because I'm the Swayman Whisperer. Boston Bruins. See what else we got here. Checklist: Robo and Kaprizov. We got a canvas of Kyle Connor, Winnipeg Jets. All right, our second half of Series 1. Look at this, exclusives. Kevin LeBanc, San Jose Sharks. It's numbered to 100. That's a nice card for your San Jose Sharks. My San Jose Sharks, sorry. Used to saying that around here. Your San Jose Sharks, yeah. Okay. I realize I'm probably the only Sharks fan in this chat. Austin Matthews, Hundo P. Toronto. Young Guns, Marian Studenek, New Jersey Devils. Here we go. We are keeping it going on our Series 1 Honor Roll. Pasta, Bruins. Young Guns, Matt Kiersted, Florida Panthers. Canvas, Nate McKinnon, Colorado Avs. see what else we got, if we can get any more young guns. Here we got a debut dates. Kevin Lincoln and Chicago Blackhawks. I picked him up for like a couple games in fantasy just to get the starts. Taylor Hall, electromagnetic. Boston Bruins no longer a Bruin. BT Dub, where did he go? Taylor Hall? He went to New Jersey? Canvas, Rupe Hens, Dallas Stars. Oh, we got a Dazzlers coming up. Oh, wait, no. Taylor Hall went to Chicago, huh? Okay, Dazzlers, Jacob Verana, Detroit. And our last few cards here in Series 1, we've got our checklist, Robo and Kaprizov. We got our young guns of Brinson Pasichnuk, San Jose Sharks. Yeah, he used to be in New Jersey, right? That guy's been all over the place. Ovi, Caps, and that's going to do it for Series 1. All right, guys, let me move that out of the way. And let's get into Series 2. All right, our second of 3 boxes here for our Young Gun Trilogy. Patrick Kane, Chicago. No longer a Blackhawk, though. Now a Ranger. But that's all right. We'll still take it for Series 2. And then we have our extended series. Keep in mind, we have 2 more hockey breaks tonight. We're breaking ice next. And then after that is Synergy. So if you want to get in on those are pick your team style breaks. So go see what teams are left and jump in on that. Some great discounts for that one. I saw as low as $12. I mean, that's cheaper than a cocktail. So keep hanging out with me tonight. Let's have some fun. All right, this is our extended series. Sup, E-Money? What's up, Damon? How you doing? How's your Monday been? Zadina could be a good pickup for your Sharks if he figures it out. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I don't know much about him. I just saw the signing today, so I'm looking forward to kind of like looking into him more and seeing what he's all about. I feel like the Sharks, obviously they've been struggling for a really long time, and they have, you know, quite a few pieces of the puzzle that they need to figure out. Erik Karlsson is the biggest one. Figure out where he's going to end up. But yeah, it's interesting to me too to see how like some players just gel and work better on other teams, you know, whether it has to do with the coaching staff and just something that clicks different from somebody else, or the way they respond to the coaches, whether it has to do with the support that they're getting with certain line mates. I mean, there's so much that goes into it, but you see guys who just are not doing well on one team and they get traded to another team and then all of a sudden just take off, you know? It could be like style of play. Like, I thought about this before I was a Sharks fan. I used to be a Ducks fan. And so I was a big Ducks fan, I don't know, like 2012, 13, 14, like when they were like cup contenders. And they built their team around Corey Perry and Ryan Getzlaf, which was smart at the time. But obviously those guys play a very different style of hockey, right? Like Corey Perry and Ryan Getzlaf, those guys aren't your like speedy kind of fast guys, right? They're very skilled players. They work very well together. But for example, the Ducks tried to bring in guys that played a different style of hockey. And I'm forgetting who it was right now. There was somebody, and then he got traded to Pittsburgh and just did incredible. And I can't remember his name. It's going to drive me nuts. But anyway, they brought in guys that played a different style of hockey. And I feel like both styles can be successful, but you got to stack your team around that, you know? So if you're going to stack your team around guys that are playing that fast-paced style of hockey, you can't have your two, you know, on your number 1 or number 2 line, your main center and your main winger play a completely different style, because when it gets jumbled up, it's not going to work, right? So then this guy gets traded to Pittsburgh and just like goes out of control and is doing so well, and everyone's like, well, why wasn't he working in Anaheim? It's because that style of play was not being played in Anaheim. So I mean, it's it's interesting to see when certain players go, okay, Kunitz, I don't know. I don't think that was it. It was somebody. It's going to drive me nuts. He had blonde hair, kind of like nice flow. I remember, oh, you guys, is going to drive me nuts. Was with Anaheim, did terrible, then got traded to Pittsburgh. Was incredible. I'm not, okay, I'm going to have to think. Okay, here we go. Series 2. Vasily Podkolzin, Vancouver Canucks. Oh, you guys, this is going to drive me nuts. Who was that kid? Gabe Landeskog, Colorado Avs, Canvas. Here's our French text. Ooh, I like how the French texts are like right off the bat so I don't have to worry about it because I usually go slow until so I don't miss them. Winnipeg Jets, that's Andrew Kopp. Damon says Thor. Nice Monday. Today is your Saturday. Ooh, Damon, that's nice. Nate McKinnon and Leon Draisaitl in that checklist. No, I feel like this person that I'm thinking of doesn't play anymore. I feel like he got injured a lot. Oh my gosh. Y'all. I swear I'm not making it up. Anton Lundell, Panthers, Young Guns. Who is it? Somebody find out. Somebody Google for me who has been traded from the Ducks to the Penguins. And there's going to be a list. Read them off. Put them in the chat. And I'll find it out. Alex Nedeljkovic, Detroit Red Wings. Marquee Rookies. Jake, Vegas Golden Knights. I just say Jake because I still cannot pronounce this last name. It's like the one that I cannot handle. Oh my God, who was that guy? I know it wasn't Oscar Lindblom, but I want to say it was like a player like that. Like that's like that type of look and like vibe. But I know it wasn't him, but it was somebody like that. And he just went off when he went to Pittsburgh. Jacob Peterson, Dallas Stars, Young Guns. It wasn't Wild Bill or William Karlsson going to Vegas. That's another one, though. He did really well there. Logan Thompson, Portraits, Vegas Golden Knights. Checklist, Nikita Kucherov and Ovi. Canvas, Joel Farabee. Philadelphia Flyers. Raquel, no, it wasn't Ricard or Hampus. Oh, I know Hampus went to Boston. No, it was like a few years before. It was a few years before Ricard's trade. Maxim Sushko, Philadelphia Flyers, Marquee Rookies. Lucas Raymond, Detroit Red Wings, Young Guns. Yeah, it was a few years before that. Oh, you guys. I'm going to think of it tonight, and I'm going to be like, I'm going to have to tell you guys next week. Oilers, Duncan Keith. That's a cool-looking card. I like how these cards look almost like old school to me. All right, second half of our Series 2, and then we will jump into Extended Series. Dawson Mercer, New Jersey Devils. Portraits. Let's see what else we got here. Marquee Rookies, Jeff Viel, San Jose Sharks. Young Guns, Benoit, Oliver, Grohl, Anaheim Ducks. We got a Pink Dazzlers, Joel Farabee. I love the way that these cards look. They look so nice. That one is going out to the Philadelphia Flyers. Daniel Walcott, Tampa Bay Lightning, Marquee Rookies. Canvas, Rasmus Dahlin, Buffalo Sabres. Marquee Rookies, William Eklund. He was just playing at the prospect scrimmage for the Sharks on Thursday. That was really fun. I got to ringside report there, which I enjoyed doing. Will Smith was there. The hockey player, not the actor. Alex Barboulay, Tampa Bay Lightning. Young Guns, Nils Lundqvist, New York Rangers. We will find that player tonight. I know, you guys. I'm like so tempted to get on my phone and search it, but I know. You guys, I swear. Who was that kid? And he came over to Anaheim and everyone was so excited because he was a really great player. And he had like 2 goals the whole season. I may be exaggerating. Maybe it was like 6. But it was like really underproduced. And it was like he could never quite like connect. Like because his style of play was completely different than what the entire team was structured around. And it was just, and then he got traded to Pittsburgh because everyone was like, well, he's not doing anything here. And then I'm pretty sure he won a cup with Pittsburgh that next year. I think that was like the year before that happened. The first Pittsburgh Cup when like, what was that? Like 2015 or something? Okay. Matthew Phillips, Young Guns Canvas, Calgary Flames. Yeah. Look, that's okay. So that's what I'm going to do in this as soon as we have a little break here. I'm going to look at who was on the Stanley Cup winning Penguins team that first year. Sean Couturier with a little clear cut action for you. My favorite kind of cards. Philadelphia Flyers. All right, this is our last little stack of cards here for Series 2. We got a Dazzlers Tyler Toffoli. Montreal Canadiens. I have him on my fantasy team. He kind of slipped with production for me this past season, but Ivan Prosvetov, Young Guns, Coyotes. And that's going to do it, guys, for Series 2. All right, let's jump right into Extended Series. I'm going to move these cards out of my way. Cool. Oh, my gosh. Who was that player? I don't even know if he plays anymore, you guys. Someone's going to say it in the chat, and I'm going to be like, I'm probably going to, like, yell so loud. Like, yes, that was... Oh, it's going to drive me nuts. I hate that. You know when you, like, know something, but your brain isn't, like, connecting the information? Well, and I haven't been a Ducks fan for so long. Well, not so long. A few years. So it's like I'm just completely not in the scene, the Ducks scene anymore. While I'm open these, I'm going to think. Okay. I don't know where he came from, but he came to Anaheim, did not do well, went to the Pens, won a Stanley Cup. Carl Hagelin, yes, that was it. Yes, that was it. Exactly. Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh, the weight that was lifted from my shoulders. Yes. Thank you. Carl Hagelin. See the blonde flow? Yep. That guy. That's exactly what I was talking about. His style of play was just different than what the Ducks had structured. He was in Anaheim, did not do well. I think he was only there for like a season or 2, and then they were like, nah, let's trade this guy. And then he goes to Pittsburgh, just has a great, yeah, teamwork. Teamwork, says Steven. And then wins the Stanley Cup. So, you know. That's tying back to what I was saying, my point of you just never know how certain players do with certain teams, right? With Zadina. So, hopefully, San Jose is going to be a great fit for him. And they're going to be like, dang, why did we get rid of Zadina? Not get rid, but, you know. Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much, Vatirin, Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was driving me crazy. And you know what? I would have never thought of his name, like, on my own. It's been too long. So I appreciate that. You called it, though. You said we're finding it tonight. We sure did. We sure did. Okay, you guys. Now I can get back to work. So we're on our last box of our Young Guns trilogy. And then we got Ice next. That's coming up next. And Synergy after that. So check those out because I've been seeing some little notifications in my email that spots are getting bought up. So don't miss out if you want to get in on that. Like I said, even if you're kind of like on the fence, check it out because, I mean, as low as $12 is what I was seeing. So that's a great deal. Okay, here we go. Extended series. Good luck to everyone. Let's see what we got. Young Guns. Arvid Soderblom. Chicago. Canvas, Blake Wheeler, Winnipeg. Rookie Gems, Quentin Byfield, Los Angeles. Checklist for the Blackhawks, Seth Jones and Flower. Nils Lundqvist, Rangers. Our next Young Guns is going to the Avs, Colorado. Justin Barron. Oh, I thought that was a different one. Checklist, Zach Parise and Zdeno Chara. That is going out to the Islanders. Young Guns, Alexei Protas. The Tyrant says, boom. Washington Caps. And as a reminder, if you're new here or if you just forgot, all of these cards are shipping to you. So even if you missed something, don't worry. Jake Allen Canvas, Montreal Canadiens, because all of these are coming to you. Austin Matthews, Toronto. Yeah, these sometimes are hard to see that French text. Ooh, that's a cool looking one. Sid the Kid, Pens. Because the French text is on the same bar that they put like inaugural game, an all-star game, and it just kind of like, it's hard to see sometimes. So here's our next Young Guns, Nico Dawes, New Jersey. Young Guns, Anton Lundell, Florida Panthers. It's a cool looking one. Not the typical style, a little different. Here's our French text. It's going out to the St. Louis Blues. It's Logan Brown. So you can see on the French text, the back is all in French. I can't read any of it. Although I should practice because I am going to Paris in a couple months and I don't know anything. Canvas, Joe Thornton, Panthers, Jumbo. For a while, I tried to take, you know, like the French. Here's our next Young Guns, Fabian Zetterlund, New Jersey. Like the CDs that you would like listen to try to like learn another language. I tried to do that while I was driving in the car, but it was so distracting. Like, it was not a good idea. Benoit Oliver Grohl, Anaheim Ducks with the Dazzlers. But I really wanted to learn because I thought I was going to move to Canada and be a hockey reporter. So I wanted to have both languages. All right. What else we got? We are rounding down our extended series. Let's see if we can get another Young Guns here. And then we're going to jump into our ice, assuming that it is sold out. I'm not sure. I have not checked. Canvas, Martin Jones, Philadelphia. All right. What else we got? Young Guns, Bryce Kindop. Kindop. Anaheim Ducks. Ooh, here we go. Tristan Jarry. Pittsburgh Pens. It's numbered to 799. It's a cool looking card. I love the kind of like rainbow behind it. That's really nice. And our last few cards, guys, in extended series before we jump into our ice. Let's see if we can get another. Do we have any other Young Guns? Here is a Cole Caulfield card, though, for Montreal. And that is going to do it, my friends, for our Young Guns Trilogy. Thanks for hanging out. I am going to clear these out of the way, and then we're going to get set up. Ice is a really nice product. It says Veteran. I'm saying that right? Yeah, let's see how many